Alright, so my name is Petra Sorgo. I go to Tanglin Trust School in Singapore. I've been playing touch for 9 years, I've been reffing for 4 years, and I'm currently the captain of the Singapore Under-19s Women's 7 squad. And so when I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, stage 3 cancer. So I was quite lucky they caught it as they did, when they did, because if it had been left on longer, then I probably wouldn't have been here today. You know, I was in my hospital bed for a long time. I was in ICU about 3 times, and my brother currently had just started rugby, and I wasn't allowed to play for another 4 years or so, but every weekend I was down at those rugby fields if I was well enough to go, and I was watching them play. And because I couldn't play and learn, I watched and I learned, and I watched the sidelines as much as I could to try and learn about this game that I loved but I never actually played. And it's just all I could focus on was there's no chance that this is going to defeat me, because I'm always going to roll, I'm always going to get through it, and you can't beat me down. And then I got the good to go, good to play about 4 years after my diagnosis, and the first thing that I did was I went down to those rugby fields and I signed myself up to play touch rugby. I started off at Centaurs. I started in the under 8, and I was there for 7 years, and then I went across to TRC for a year or a bit, and then I also was playing with Bucks at the same time, and I've been playing with Bucks for 5 years now. I'm now a full-time member. Becoming a referee as well, 4 years ago, I snuck into the course slightly early, because I'd been watching my mum referee. She was a referee, and all that's in my head is, so many things have told me no in my life. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to become a referee. Really learn a whole new level of respect for the game and the referees themselves, and it's just such a lovely thing to do. You give back to the community that I've cared so much about. Started to contact 2 years ago, as I said, we weren't allowed to play as girls until recently. There were no clubs, no anything. And then one of my really good friends, the guy who runs Centaurs, Tim Lambert, said, why don't we get a team together? And then I trained, and I went to the gym every day, and I trained every day, and I got selected for the national team for the under-19s, and then we went to Hong Kong and I got selected to captain them in Hong Kong. And we'd only trained together for a month or so, and we were playing teams that had trained together for 9 years or something in the Hong Kong team. We came out with a plate, and that was incredible. One of the best moments of my life, being able to captain these girls and see them, because I'd seen them 2-3 months before. Some of these girls had never played rugby before. I've had some pretty bad times in my life, but it's taught me that I can spring back from anything. When I get hit, when I get tackled on the field and I get taken down, I've said, I've had worse than this. You get back up again. It's just a rolled ankle. You get back up again. You play on, and you fight hard for what you deserve in, and you have to set your mind on that goal. You have to set your heart on that goal, because in the end, there's nothing holding you back but yourself.